Greetings and welcome back to yet another episode of the Binding of Isaac Repentance, and today I have a mission, and it's the same mission that I've had in the previous video, which is defeat Mega Satan with Tainted Eve to unlock horse pills, and when I do that, my life is gonna be complete. Little chest, I don't mind it actually, it seems like a decent item to have early on, and I'm just trolling. I'm still trying to figure out the mechanics of this character, just trying to figure out what makes her tick. Well, with this many spirit hearts. Wait, this is a touchy situation, okay? Okay, well, let's just pretend it didn't happen, and let's move on with our lives. So, how is everybody? It's a Saturday, dude. I'm so excited. I'm excited because it's a Saturday, and I'm excited because I'm playing Isaac. That's not at 5 p.m. or later. Just playing this game early on makes me happy. It just feels like it's something I'm supposed to do. It's like when you wake up as a kid to watch your cartoons early on. Because when you're an adult, you're like, no way in hell am I getting up at 7 a.m. on a Sunday to watch cartoons. I mean, maybe. I mean, I'm gonna get up to watch cartoons, just not at 7 a.m. I think that's my cutoff point. But as a kid, you're just excited. You're like, cartoons, dude. I don't sleep. I got Dragon Ball. And that was my life for... Oh, nice. That's a good job. That's a good job. I'm happy about this. And that was my life, honestly, for the majority of my primary school childhood. And it was great. I had a great time, honestly. It was just fantastic, no matter which way you slice it. Getting home from school, just waiting for Dragon Ball, that was my only concern in life. Now, don't get me wrong. I like having responsibility. It makes me feel like a person. But I definitely there's a certain allure to. Wait, so this is I can pick. I wasn't sure which thing out of those I could pick up. Also, let me blow up a couple of these jokers here. Okay, so I just lost. You know what? This is fine. Now, Sharp Plug and Car Battery together seems like a sick combo if I'm able to get it. Stack some red hearts, even though I just lost one, and boy, we have a breaking run going. One of the things that I've been wondering to myself for the longest time is how to break the game like Repentance, which items still work and which items don't. And I'm just still rediscovering all of those strategies that were used to be a part of my Isaac vocabulary that have just now disappeared from from all of my great brain cells. So I'm trying to remember it. But I do remember that Car Battery on itself, pretty good by itself. And then Sharp Plug, of course, if you can get something like Null Bandage or something that gives you red health and a bunch of red health, oh boy, you got a stew going. You know what I'm saying? I was speaking about cartoons, and I wanted to touch on that subject a little bit, but this just felt more dire, I suppose. Okay, so you destroyed my little... See, I don't appreciate any of this. I need some health. That's my primary concern, because when I get health, I can then transform into... Or maybe not. Maybe this is fine, actually. Because if I just... Yeah, maybe this is fine. Anyway, I'm just trying not to die, because I feel like we have a really good run going on here with some great items, potentially. And I will use the bombs to fight the boss. I think that's just a given. Because otherwise, there's no chance in hell I kill him in a decent time. Another Spirit Heart, nice. But cartoons, man, I know that they say they used to be better, and I don't know if I can believe this, just on the basis that as a kid you don't really have any sound critical judgment, you just have nostalgia for the things you watched, obviously. But I do have to say, I did try watching some of the newer cartoons, and it's like at least some of them seem like they're really insulting to the kids' intelligences. I don't know whether it was just my personal choice, and I think that's probably the case. I just chose to watch, well, shows that interested me, right? I liked with the humor, I like that kind of stuff, even as a kid. So then, of course, I sought out that type of content, but now, when I sit down to just watch a random cartoon, like whatever is on TV, I realize that maybe this is not it, right? But of course, if I was a kid, I probably wouldn't watch it either. I just look forward and scroll through everything to find something that I like more. But I'm not willing to do that as an adult because I have anime, which is the adult version of cartoons. And I can just watch people get eaten and sliced in half instead of people being in a foster care for imaginary friends or I really liked The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. That's actually one of the funniest cartoons I've seen as a kid, and even rewatching some of the old episodes, you can sense that there's a lot of childlike humor, just loud shouting and yelling and whatnot. But there are some great bits of comedy in there that I think anybody could appreciate, no matter how old you are. So yeah, it's one of those things that I surprised aged really well, and I just thought to myself, wow, child me, you had great taste in cartoons. This is actually a banger. Now, some other cartoons which are from my period are like Ed, Edd and Eddy. I remember that one. That was just infamous. Not in particular because I thought it was good. It just had, I think, a very unique art style, and that's kind of what brought it to my attention, in the sense that, oh, this looks interesting, I'll watch it. But I don't really think I liked it, in the sense that I was like, oh yeah, I'm so excited to watch this. It was more like, I don't mind watching this, and I just think it's kind of interesting. But it's at the same time, it's like nothing I could relate to, because these are kids living on the streets, basically just fending for themselves and dealing with candy and whatnot. And I was not that type of kid. I was not outside that much. I was just mostly stuck on the inside, just minding my own business. So I couldn't relate. So I feel like that's a big part of it. Now someone might say, well, you couldn't relate to the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy either. But it's like, yeah, obviously, but there's a talking Grim Reaper. Like, what else do you need from a cartoon? I can't even enter that. I will teleport to the shop. Compass seems decent. Okay, I did buy this on the basis that maybe it's gonna help me a little bit, and I'm thinking that it will, just because it heals me. And honestly, even with 1 red health, I'm honestly thinking of using it against the boss if I manage to get that far. I'll need the damage output to defeat whatever lies ahead, because some of these bosses, man, they're difficult, the alternate pet bosses. But going back to cartoons, I do feel that a lot of people are just unfairly unjust to new cartoons. Because I genuinely think that kids of the modern times are more exposed, more open to new things, experiences than we ever were as children. I feel like they consume a wider variety of content. And not just that, it definitely feels more adult in some sense. That it feels like the content that's made for children. It's not that's made for children, but that kids or younger adults consume in this day and age is definitely more mature. And I think that's kind of, I mean, I think it has its benefits and it has its negatives, obviously, to some extent. You don't want your, I think as a society, we don't want our kids to grow up too fast, but at the same time, these times require it. You have to be a little bit of an adult ahead of time if you want to have a chance. And it's tragic, but at the same time, it's necessary, I think. It just, maybe the progression of society. I'm not here to make any comments. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know anything about what I'm just saying. This is just conjecture from the top of my head. So we definitely need Angel Deal. So I'm not going there. And I won't bother with the devil. And I'm so glad I remembered. Because honestly, this was a busy week. Oh, Odd Mushroom is better. Oh, I can take both? Well, then in that case, don't mind if I do. One thing I have to remember is that blowing up these greed heads, well, shopkeepers, and also, I mean, honestly, I have to buy both, right? This is just so good. I don't even need the item room. And the greatest thing about not going to the item room, because every time you skip an item room, now you have a chance to get a planetarium, which is a new type of treasure room, kind of. And maybe if we get one this run, I mean, maybe if we get one this run, not one, that's going to be exciting. If we manage to unlock horse bills, get a planetarium all in a single video, this is worthy of a Saturday, I think. Thanks for that, Spirit Heart, because that was a terrible performance. To be fair, with a low shot of fire, with a low rate of fire shot, sometimes I just make up words. I think it's my brain, and when it comes to speech, is best described as it's just permanently on autocomplete. And whatever fits best in a given moment is just what's gonna come out of my mouth. It's a curse, but also it's a blessing, because I don't have to think too much about what I'm gonna say and then I just say it. Which is useful if you're a teacher, because then you can just keep a conscious stream of thought going without any worries. I could use a little bit more blood clots. There's no reason really to have full health. Have 1 red health, sure, but not full health. That's seems a little bit unnecessary. But I did want to, yeah, I did want to rag on the people who are like, cartoons of today are worse than they used to be. In back in my day, we just watched documentary shows and whatnot. It's like, I mean, that's just not true. I do remember reading more here's another English word that it's, I mean, just in general, it's hard to say. Encyclopedia, there you go. Encyclopedia word. I do remember reading more encyclopedias that contain a variety of information, including mummification. For some reason, I remember that. I was just talking to some of my workmates the other day, and we discovered that apparently we all just read the same facts as kids, and we all know about the mummification process and how they inserted needles or some instruments up someone's brain to I mean, this is actually really good. GB bug, I think. Yeah, how they put instruments up people's brains in order to liquefy their brain mass, and it's just like, I mean, Egyptians sure knew how to party, you know. So, that's all I'm gonna say. But other than that, right? I don't remember reading a lot. I wasn't really interested, and to be fair, I was a curious kid, and I was interested in learning, but cartoons were definitely at the top of my priority list. And I say this as someone who's, like I said, a curious person by nature, and I was always a curious person even as a kid, and even still, I basically just watch cartoons all day. Okay, so I have a bomb. I was afraid maybe I wouldn't have a bomb for the angel, but I do have a bomb, and this is basically all we need. The halo is great, and I'm just gonna put it here to blow up that flame, because it's gonna be a problem. Of course, we're fighting the hardened angel first, but luckily I think it's not gonna be that big of a deal with the red flame. I really love his reflection in the floor. That's genuinely fantastic. Okay, so please. Okay, that was almost too close. Okay. He has a tell for which way he's gonna shoot, if it's gonna be diagonal or horizontal, but I think my brain just subconsciously knows from fighting this guy so much. So I just trust the neurons to do their thing and just dodge me in the right direction, which might not be the best approach, but hey, it's an approach. Okay, so the question now is, do we go to the mirror world? Because I know I'm gonna go the main direction, so now the question is, am I strong enough to beat the boss? And I feel like with the halo and the red candle, we have a great chance. If I get hit, I'm just gonna exit and not worry too much about it. But the goal here is definitely the boss, not so much a knife piece. Oh my god, my little blood clots are now flying because I'm flying. That's so cute. Maybe cute is not the right way to describe it, but it's endearing. That's maybe a better way to put it. That's so nice. I love it. So yeah, but just cartoons. When I'm talking about cartoons, I know I'm like switching back and forth, but like I said, you're probably already used to it. But I do think that there are some genuinely, if I ever have kids, which is still a big if at this point in time, just for various reasons, I think that the shows that I'm definitely gonna watch Avatar: The Last Airbender with them, because that's just genuinely a good cartoon. Like those are the values I want my kids to have to some extent, and I feel like it encapsulates it truly well. Okay, I need to focus a little bit, because this guy has been known to ruin my life a couple of times, when he starts jumping primarily. Okay, so this is what I meant. Leeches, please just disappear from this earth. Thank you, there you go. And this is what this is the bounty that we deserve. The moon secret room. I actually like them when the High Priestess is probably the best out of this. Just to instantly destroy the boss on the next floor. Nice. And we don't have the Holy Mantle, so don't be brave, just exit. We got an item we wanted, and that's all I required. I can't believe we've been at this run for 14 minutes. What the hell? Is this real life? You're telling me this run has been going on for 14 minutes. This is the 3rd floor, basically. Wow. Okay. I thought my rant was going on for too long. It's like it's only the 3rd floor. I've only been talking for like 7 minutes. Turns out it's double that. Oh well. I don't mind it. It's honestly it's a good sign. I'm having a good time because I'm not noticing how fast time goes by. And this is another bone I have to pick, by the way. Oh, I have 2 more bones to pick actually now that I genuinely think about it. But let's start with the first one. And that's when people say, well, time seems to go by so much faster when you're older. And it's like, yeah, it's true. I think it's a very universal experience to have this feeling. I decided maybe. I mean, the poison bombs are very nice, but it's like maybe I'm gonna get something better. And of course, I'm gonna fight this guy now. He's gonna give me Shoop the Whoop, and then I'll have an active item which I'll be able to reroll, and then I'll be sad for wasting a passive item because I rerolled it with Percho. But hey, it's fine. That's just part of life. No, I do have a bone to pick again with the people who are like, well, just a troll bomb, nice. Who say, well, you know, if you feel like time is going too fast, that's just routine. You need to do more interesting things in your life every single day. I don't know about you, but if I do things that are enjoyable, oh my god, missing poster, a missing page. No, it's a missing page. It's not a missing poster. I thought for a second that it's a missing poster, because then I'd be able to unlock the Lost with it. And I haven't been able to do that so far. Maybe I can do it with missing page as well. Now, I would hate to waste a good run, so I'll just, you know what, next time I see it, I'm gonna do it. This time I'm not even gonna bother looking up if I can actually do it. So yeah, like, I don't know about you, but if I'm doing something that's nice and pleasurable, time goes by really fast. Everybody knows when you're, for example, with somebody you enjoy spending time with, you can talk for hours and it'll feel like minutes. It's like, oh yeah, maybe you just need to do more things every day, different things. It's like, no, that's gonna make the time go by faster. The real way to slow time down is to get really bored. To not do anything. Just stare at your ceiling all day, and maybe preferably stare at different ceilings so then you don't get used to one too much. But for sure, I don't know how that general piece of population advice, that's not, you know what I mean, how the general piece of wisdom has come to buy. That's not a solution to this problem. And I'm not saying that staring at the ceiling is a solution either, because it's obviously not. I don't want to spend my time staring at ceilings for no reason. But I'm just saying, like, the advice is terrible. I think the real advice here should be, well, you know, time's gonna pass no matter how you slice it, so you just have to accept it to some extent. Accept that when you're doing nice things, you have a limited amount of time. When you're doing nice things, try to spend as much time you know doing the things you enjoy, and then at least you can say that you've had a nice run. Because the real time passed will not change. We all experience these minutes the same way, I assume at least. So the only difference is whether I can say, well, I enjoyed spending my time, and you can say, well, I didn't enjoy spending my time. Or the other way around, of course. I don't want to imply that you don't know how to spend your time. Because I think that's another thing that we think we're bad at, but I think we're actually very good at. Spending time. I feel like humans are just great at finding ways to... Don't kill my blood Claudius, please. They're my best friends. I do think that humans are just great at finding ways to spend... Fuck you. Finding ways to spend time in general, and I do think we don't give ourselves enough credit for that, because we're like, oh, we're so bored all the time, blah blah blah, right? But it's not true. Just look at all the ways you find, we find, maybe, ways to amuse ourselves. Look at the amount of toys that exist, the amount of cartoons, the amount of Netflix shows. Just that alone is enough to keep a man going for years. Okay, so we got our second angel deal, and in this case, Do we want to get Zany? Do we gonna go safe? I think I'm gonna go Latchkey just because I kind of have a luck thing going on. I have 4 luck already. The Mitre, an excellent item. And this seems like we're gonna get our second key piece. And I'm excited to fight Mega Satan. Haven't seen him. This is the first time I'm gonna go to Mega Satan, actually. And yeah, there you go. That's how you utilize the flames. There you go. Nice. And now I can take Devil Deals. That key has appeared. And Filigree Feather. And I also unlocked the challenge. That's a lot of things for defeating 2 angels. I could go for the Secret Room. You know what? I'll do my due diligence. It's a long run. We're running for a win. If I get to Mega Satan and lose, I'm gonna feel really bad. So let's just do everything in our power to milk this as much as possible. So yeah, I picked on the people who like who flame modern cartoons, but I have another bone to pick, and that's with umbrellas. This is a deep-seated hatred that's been residing within me for years. And umbrellas are just the most... I should use my GB bug more. See? It just works. And umbrellas are just one of the worst human inventions. Maybe the worst, actually. Actually, I'm gonna go to the curse room as well. Sorry. It's taking a little bit. Just stay with me for a second. So yeah, they are the worst human invention by far. They're not really... This is exactly why I went to the curse room. Just doing my due diligence feels so good to be right, because I was like, I picked up a guppy item before, a guppy's head, and now curse rooms have a chance to give you guppy items. So I should go and just check, just for the sake of it. Maybe there's going to be a red chest or something. And turns out there was actually guppy's color, and that was some noise. So give me a second. Okay, so, excuse me for that little intermission, that's the word. I had someone ringing at my door, interrupting me, and I was wondering how long it would be before someone interrupted me recording one of these videos, and apparently that record is 20 videos. But we're back, so don't worry, you didn't miss anything. I was paused the whole time. I was still going on about... some people, well, umbrellas specifically. Well, now my voice is shot, isn't it? It needs to fix itself. Wait, just give it a second. It's gonna come back. I promise. Maybe I should rehydrate. Oh, there it is. Almost. Anyway, I was just complaining about people, not people, umbrellas specifically, because umbrellas are the worst items we have ever invented by far. You cannot convince me any other way. It's just a fact of nature. First of all, they're not really good at doing their functional job. They're not good at protecting you from the rain, which you would think is maybe the principal cause of umbrellas. But yeah, no, good luck. If it rains even a little bit more than what you'd expect and you'd be comfortable with, you're gonna get wet. You just have to accept it. So in that regard, they're useless. Then the second regard is, oh well, maybe at least an umbrella can be a fashion item or something of a choice, or something that you use to, say, enhance your wardrobe. Maybe it could be like a nice little cane. No, sorry, can't be that either, because it's fucking shit. Like, it's built to not last. It's built to destroy itself in a couple of days, and it's just an entire mess, no matter how you look at it. And then it's like, oh, well, maybe at least they can be fashion choice. Like, at least it can look pretty. It's like, no, actually, I mean, to be fair, you can get some pretty umbrellas. But most of the umbrellas I've had in my life have just been promotional umbrellas. Just promotional, because they give them out. Every single time you go somewhere and you're giving something out, they're like, hey, want an umbrella? It's an umbrella. It's like, why would you want an umbrella? It's like, I guess I'm gonna take an umbrella. So then you have the promotional umbrellas, which are of varying quality in how they look and how they appear, and it's just, I hate it. They're a bane of my existence, and every single time, and we forget them. You know why we forget them? It's not because we're forgetful, it's because we don't care about them. We don't care about our umbrellas, because it's like, I can just get another one for minimum bucks at any given store. And it's like, yeah, it's true, but do we want to live in this life? Why can't umbrellas be items that we take care of, that are a representation of us? They're literally defending us against, oh my god, I'm gonna take Maybe I get the sponge transformation. Now, a cube of bandages, bowl of bandages, excellent item, of course, but maybe we got a stew going, baby. but it's just, I don't know, it's just umbrellas. I've always hated them. It's just, and don't get me started, so for some reason here, most umbrellas have little Velcro straps on them, and I don't know if it's just low quality Velcro, because I've seen Velcro which can last a lifetime. So it probably is low quality Velcro. But you just strap it twice or 3 times and then that fucking thing just starts falling apart. It's insane. It's not conducive to any kind of... Why would I care about something that wants to destroy itself? And this is maybe good advice for life. Have toxic self-abusive people in your life? Maybe it's good. You know, why would you want to take care of them? You don't want to care of them. I mean, you want to care of them. It's just you don't want to... How to put it? Invest all of your energy and time into them. Maybe that's a good way to put it, because it's in the end it's gonna hurt you both, right? And it's the same with umbrellas. I want to care about something that doesn't want to exist. Okay, so I don't know how I got hit there. Genuinely, I don't know where I got the red health, but I'll take it. Okay, so I don't like. Is the hitbox of this friggin'... I know what it is. The hitbox of the rocks is much bigger than it appears. I just remember reading about this on the subreddit, and I'm glad to have come to this conclusion because I was going insane. Because I could swear I did not hit it, like at least a couple of times there. Anyway, umbrellas, trash items. I hate them. So I had this epiphany yesterday. Okay, so be the change you want to see. Surely there are some umbrella manufacturers which build quality umbrellas. Now, I know that at the basis, umbrellas are unstable products, right? You have this little stick protecting you against the elements of the earth. It's just, by design, you can tell that it's not gonna be super effective on the long run, right? But I was thinking maybe, just maybe, someone figured this conundrum out. Maybe someone figured out the solution for this. So I spent the afternoon just looking at umbrellas online, and I discovered that there are some indeed manufacturers of umbrellas who claim to have quality umbrellas. They're stress tested, they can sustain high winds and whatnot. And I was like, okay, I'm impressed. You have my attention. And then I saw that they were like 30 euros. I was like, you have my curiosity now, because this is not an insane amount of money. I also found some 300 euro umbrellas, and it's like, why would I ever pay that amount of money for something that looks so ugly? That just looks so basic. That's my problem. So now, yeah, the first problem I had when I was looking at these umbrellas is that no matter which one I looked at, as soon as they were a little bit more expensive, they became so boring. They were just uninteresting to look at from the get-go. And by that I just mean they were just bland. They were just either black or blue or something to that effect, and it's just, I hated it. I hate bland umbrellas. Why would I wanna pay so much money for an umbrella that's bland? I don't. That's the that's the takeaway. So I didn't. And then I looked some more, and then I found some nice umbrellas for 30 euros, which actually were a little bit colorful. It had this modern, like modernistic pattern on it. I thought it looked really cool. And I just said, heck, I'll buy it. I'll buy it, see if it lasts. If I happen to lose it, well, I'm the Joker in this situation, and then I'll understand why people don't take care of their umbrellas, because apparently it's just too easy to lose them. But I just want a personal umbrella, which will be a reflection of me to some extent, and that I'll actually care about. And this is my grand experiment. Now, is it gonna work? I don't know. There you go. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if it's a good idea. I don't know if it's been done before. If you're someone who does not own a vanity umbrella, then please let me know. And what are your experiences with it? Do you have a go-to umbrella? Because I really also like the idea of just having my own umbrella. It's like, yeah, that umbrella, that's mine. And not just because I own it, but because I specifically chose it out for myself. And it's a part of me. It's an extension of me. To some extent, like my mobile phone, except it actually protects me in rainy weather, and I love it. I love this umbrella, and this is my story. These guys charge at you, right? Yeah. I remember Now there's no chance for me to get to the boss rush because it's just been a long run, man. Nice. I can get another clotty. I have a ton of blood clots. This is just a strong run. What hit me? Oh, I didn't even see you there. Oh my god. Because he was feared and dark. And my monitor is terrible at handling contrast. Well, dark things, I guess. Not contrast. Maybe, no, maybe that's... I don't know. It eludes me. I definitely should go to the curse rooms. Because of the reasons I've mentioned before. There's a chance for me... Oh, nice. I mean, there's also just a chance to get more clotties at every given step. I'll take this. And then I'll exit. Yeah, nice. Oh, and you can't forget, I'll also have 1-up. So even if I die, I'll just respawn. It's gonna be great. I want the Guppy Dream. I haven't actually had a Guppy transformation yet. At least not legitimately. I actually had the breaking run. I mean, I just got a D20 on the greedier mode. Which turned into a breaking run. And that was good. But it didn't feel right? It wasn't a natural Guppy. I didn't find 3 Guppy items. I basically had every single item in the game. So I did unlock the challenge associated with Guppy, but I didn't find it naturally yet. And I want it. I want the Guppy. I want to be a cat who shoots flies out of his mouth. Okay, so these flies I love. I love enemies which shoot diagonally because they force you to stay still. And it feels so relaxing. I don't know why. It's just stand there. You don't have to dodge. And you can just shoot at them. The Wall of Tears is real. I have to. with this many little dudes shooting each their own thing, this is actually just fantastic. Holy crap, that's so good. Now this is pod racing. So where the hell are you? Are you afraid to come out? Because I would be. Oh, this is good. This is really good. I'm excited. Oh, the Hermit. I mean, honestly, why waste the key, right? There you go. Okay, I don't know why I went so quiet there, because I was afraid of him hitting me, but it's... Greed, you have nothing on me. You are weak, like your lineage and your family. They genuinely, things are happening and I love it. And I'm just producing mass money, and it was a lucky penny. I have 5 luck already. And I feel like with more luck, maybe I get more tear effects, or at least more chance to have meaningful tear effects happen. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how this works. I'm interested in playing this. If this was a run where I had to win, I would do it. But since it's only a run I want to win, I won't do it. Just play a ton, just get a ton of little clotties and just go to town. What hit me there? I am not sure. Maybe a fire hit me out. Okay, so my clotties spawned there instead of... Mommy's terrible. I need them all with me. I need them all with me. Just so they're not in danger of getting destroyed by random mom legs or shots or whatever. Nice. So we're going up. Take the Polaroid. I won't mind a nice little luck upgrade. The Habit. Just all items for a good transformation. So wait, if I shoot this guy now, do I get an angel item? Maybe. Let's see. I don't. Okay. I had in mind if I already have the keys, then you can get an angel item from beating these guys. And I feel like that should be the case. But maybe not. I don't know. I'm not a game designer. I just want every item in the game, every single run. It's funny because this is what you think you want. You think it's like, oh, I want to get really good items. But what you really want, what your brain really wants, is a challenge, because otherwise you're not going to be engaged. You want the hope of getting good items. You don't want good items. Maybe sometimes you want a good item just to relax, but most of the time, at least I think that's true for my brain. I want the hope of good items. I want the allure of the challenge run. The money I'm printing is insane. If I get the money equals power, this is gonna be so good. Oh, oops. Okay, so is there anything else I want to talk about? Because I pretty much went into this with the expectation I'm gonna rag on umbrellas and old cartoons, and now we're just at the point where we're at, and there's still more of the run left. I'm like, I don't know. I don't have any other material prepared. It's when I say material, I don't mean that I write out these jokes ahead of time. They just come naturally. My ecstatic jokes. But it's more like I do think about like the general topics I want to discuss, just for the sake of having a stream of thought, just having something to talk about. Oh, nice. Okay, so I think this is just sick, right? This is just sick with the candle. I can just have a ton of. Oh my god, this is actually a crazy run. Because now, every time I use the candle with the Book of Virtues, I don't know why I'm getting so many frigging cards, but I love it. Because now every single time I use the candle, I'll get a flame around me, which is gonna deal even more damage. It was a hard one to dodge for sure. And it's gonna be more cards. What do I do with all these cards? I have to be careful here, because I don't want to absorb my spirit hearts. Can you please just appear? Thank you. Oh, that was nice. Another card. What's with all the cards, man? Another Wheel of Fortune. Is this a message from beyond? I need to gamble more? I hope not, because I feel like I gamble enough. I mean, I don't actually gamble at all, at least not with real money. It's just more betting because I play games like Isaac. Feels like gambling all the friggin' time. This motherfucker killed all of my Claudies. I hate you. The angel deals are off the rockers, and the game is just making up for for last time, I think. So speed or range? I think just take range, honestly. I don't know why every single time I pick something up, I get more items from it. But it's fine, whatever. It's just, I'll just take it. I don't know what exactly was going on in this run, or like which moving parts there are to make it happen. But I like it. I like the energy, so let's just keep it going, baby. Though, yeah, I was saying, right, I don't have a predetermined things I wanna. I mean, I don't have predetermined things I wanna talk about or say. But sometimes I'll think about, oh, this is gonna be a fun topic to discuss or just entertain others with. I feel like being entertaining, or at least trying to be entertaining. I can't promise success. It's just a matter of having a good stream of thought and just honestly a good topic. I feel like that's most of it. You need to pick something that's entertaining to talk about. And then of course, delivery is a huge part of it, and you need. So wait, the flames. Why did my flames just? Oh, the flames go out when you. I mean, honestly, it's fine. Yeah, a part of it I think is just having a good topic, or at least maybe a good way to put it is you can offset a lot of skill by just talking about something that's entertaining, right? And picking out those topics. Now that's... Wait, I can't bump into it? I can. How? Maybe I shot it? I'm just... I don't know. I'm blind. So I feel like having a list of things I want to talk about that at least I find remotely entertaining, might resonate with some other people as well. So then it's gonna be a better thing on the regular. Now, the people who just start talking and just no matter what they say, end up being entertained. Now, I have a lot of respect for that. To just go in without any, not preparation, but without any care, I guess, for how it's gonna turn out, and just swinging it and just having that pure pristine energy. That's amazing. Like the vibe of the comedian is so important, or an entertainer or a content creator or whatever. I'm thinking of stand-up here, not because I did any stand-up ever. I just think it's an art form which is appealing to me to some degree, because like just being funny is like, how do you do it? You can't really explain it, right? Yeah, I mesocycle in that one. Oops, it's fine. Thank you for the spirit heart, I really appreciate it. I can't die on this shrine. That would be too tragic. Daddy Longlegs is the bane of my existence. He keeps destroying everything I have and own. And I should use GB Bub more. GB Bub. GB Gub? GB Bug. GB Bug, that's the one. GB Bug more often, just because he does have a chance to give me spirit hearts and more health, and I'm always a fan of those. I should use also my candle to get a bunch of flames going. Okay. Pertro is better than whatever that other thing was, for sure. Okay. I did want to re-roll it. I'll just re-roll this, I guess. I wonder if re-rolling things is just, it gives you a random consumable, or there are like tiers to it. If you re-roll something that's good, you get a better thing, as opposed to rolling something that's not as good. But yeah, the people who can just... I think there's a lot of room for just... not improvement maybe, but just a lot of room for entertainment. In a variety of different situations. I just think it's an untapped market. I feel like anyone can be funny or entertaining if they find their shtick. And I do genuinely believe that, because it is, I think, just about finding the kind of humor that works for you personally. Whether it's just anecdotes, whether it's like hard-hitting jokes, whether you're good with delivery, maybe you have a unique voice which you can utilize and worth to do whatever you want it to do. Like, these are all abilities which people use to be entertaining, right? Or maybe it's even something else. Maybe you've just had a lot of experience in life, and maybe you've just done things which most other people haven't done, and that's another opportunity for comedy, I think, to just being unrelatable. And then of course there's also the brand of relatability, which is where a lot of memes come from. Memes are basically relatable, and that's what makes them funny to people. Most of us, at least. Maybe some people out there. I do remember reading a relationships post, which was so funny. So if you don't know our relationships, it's basically a subreddit where people post their relationship problems, and then the strangers, based on what they wrote, try to give them advice, right? And you can expect how that goes in the average case scenario. It's pretty bad, because you can't really advise someone in a relationship you're not really a part of, right? Or you don't know anybody included. You just know that they have a problem usually. And you would be exactly right? It doesn't go well most of the time. But I do remember that one time. Sometimes you just get really funny moments because people are insane to some extent. And I do. There was one girl who was posting about her boyfriend sending her too many memes which were not funny, and she was annoyed by it. Like, just genuinely annoyed, because she tried to explain to him that she doesn't find it entertaining, but he keeps sending them to them. Sending them to her. I mean, honestly, the pronouns here is off the rockers. Use about 70 different variations, and none of them seem to be right. But anyway, so yeah, he kept sending memes to her, and she didn't find them funny at all. Wasn't her type of humor or whatever. And then he got really upset because she didn't react to his memes. And then she was like, it's a huge problem because he keeps sending me memes I don't like. And I'm just thinking of a relationship that's broken up because somebody has a terrible sense of humor. In this case, him, I would assume. And he's trying to force it on her, and she just doesn't find it funny. And for that to be the breaking point in your relationship, I just feel it's emblematic of our modern society. I don't know why I find it so entertaining or interesting, but it's just the fact that you would be in a relationship where somebody sends you memes and you wouldn't be able to communicate, hey, I don't find this that funny. And then I understand the pressure that builds up, because like if your partner keeps sending you memes and they really find them funny, they want to share something they enjoy with you, and you're not able to reciprocate in any capacity, and you're just like, this is actually just terrible. And I do have some opinions. I hold some opinions dear to me. If somebody came to me and started going, well, Inside Out is a great movie and it's what I enjoy, I watch it every single day, I'd be like, you're actually insane. I don't want you near me. If you were my partner, I would not want to have anything to do with you. It's just a matter of I really dislike that movie, and I feel like people who take it seriously or like it would not be suitable partners for me. Maybe that's petty. It's probably very petty, but there you go, right? This is my vice. That's my George Costanza moment. But for memes, right? I get it. Like the pressure of, like he's sending me these things. I'm trying to react. I'm trying to find it funny, but I just can't bring myself to do it. And then you're trying to communicate, hey, honey, I really don't enjoy this. It's fine if you send me memes, but you're doing it a little bit too frequently, and it just feels like it's putting me under a lot of pressure to react, and I don't know how exactly to do that. Then your partner's like, wow, I can't believe my girlfriend's breaking up with me over memes I'm sending her. I'm just trying to put her in a better mood. But no, I will say that I get her to some extent, because I am really bothered to some extent by this speechless or wordless communication. Hi, Small Rock. Where today, now when you're talking to people, it's not even so much, oh, I'm gonna talk to this person, but a lot of it is I'm just gonna react with emojis and send gifs. And that is cumbersome, because sometimes it just feels a little bit, I think, frustrating to interact with people like that. I mean, when I say people like that, we all do it, right? That's part of our internet vocabulary, like I said before. But it is, sometimes you just can't deal with it, I think. Sometimes you just want a conversation with a real human and not a GIF machine. And I think that's fair, right? And I feel like if you're in a relationship where that happens on a daily basis and your partner keeps trying to interact with you in these non-conversational ways, if that's something that's important to you, then yeah, I totally understand the frustration. I think it to some extent it would frustrate me as well. But again, just going to our relationships, posting that out loud and not finding it at least a little bit funny, I just what's happening, right? That's, oh my god, 45 keys, dude. I'll feed you till the end of time with a Pertro rune in the secret room. I can get, no, please don't blow him up, you son of a. I had the vision was in front of me. I had the vision of greatness, and that super troll bomb took it away. Just so sad. Now, how many blood clotties do I have here? I have a couple. Okay, now what I'm really afraid of is Isaac. The reason why I'm afraid of him, because in the second stage, this fella can be really dangerous. I don't know what it is, but when his tears start splitting up and the holy beams start coming down, this guy becomes genuinely difficult to dodge. Now, this phase is not bad unless you're Jacob and Esau, because then you just can't literally dodge some of this. But luckily with endurance fights, I think we have the upper hand, just because of the candle and the Book of Virtues. We can stack a lot of flames. And the flames do seem to be doing quite a decent chunk of damage. Burn him! Burn him to hell and beyond! That seemed like an easy dodge. Okay, no, this is not gonna be that big of a deal. I'm much stronger than I thought. It is a good ride, I can't forget that. Okay. And just feeling rested while playing makes me feel like I'm actually good at the game again. Because I'm dodging everything left and right. With Pertro, now obviously we're gonna fight Blue Baby first, and then we're gonna fight Mega Satan. We have the D1. I don't know what the D1 does, honestly. I'll pick it up. I think it's just a random dice effect, right? Yeah, I won't take it. Okay, so this gives me a tears up, but I think the other 3 are just unnecessary. It is, the sulfur is a little bit of a damage upgrade, but I think we can do better. And this is definitely a lot better. Flatstone, thank you very much. Now, Ludovico. Okay, honestly, let's do it. I can control every single tier. That's sick. I'll use it for the effect. Okay, now, I don't know if this is any good. It doesn't feel that way to me, but... or maybe it does. It feels very good. There's a lot of tiers going around. And I think it's also good, because then I don't have to worry about accidentally spawning more Clotties that I want. Because now spawning Clotties becomes a very conscious choice. And a Yara to duplicate the chest here and there. Another fantastic get. And hopefully this run is gonna seems to be popping off to some extent. It seems exciting. So yeah, I'm excited if I'm able to beat Mega Satan to get the horse pills. Horse pills are just regular pills, but they have doubled effects, and I will duplicate this. Angry Fly, sure, and the punching bag is also, I think, is full. Now Yamhart, I'm gonna take it. Now, I feel like Red Candle is good. I mean, I'm gonna take it for the runes, because I need the health. And I also have car battery, and I think this is gonna be propelling me to victory. And just having more Clotties here is gonna make me so much stronger. I don't know if Clotties is the right verbiage here or nomenclature, but just accept it. I love Angry Fly as well. He's so angry. It's so cute. I don't know what it is with people being angry that's kind of endearing to us. It's like, oh, he's so angry. I feel like it's kind of patronizing. It's kind of like, oh, you get upset. Maybe it's a baby thing, because when babies are upset, maybe we think that's cute. Like, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Destroy him. I just walked right into him. There's just a few too many things to focus on, I think. Not that that's bad, because it means we have a stew going, baby. I keep referencing this Arrested Development code, even though I feel like maybe 90% of people will not understand it. I will take this. This seems really good. Flatworm, blub blub blub. No, give me the luck upgrade. I feel like it's a little bit better. Okay, okay. So where is our boss? Where is Blue Baby hiding? Now, the one cardinal fear I have is that I will not have enough Clotties for the Mega Satan fight, and it's just gonna be difficult. But luckily, even if I respawn with the mush, my health is gonna go back up to full again, and it's gonna be sick. It also seems that they fixed a lot of Ludovico synergies, because it was really problematic if it had flaming tears or even the ones that explode on contact. Because what would happen is essentially your tier would explode and then you'd have to spawn another one, and your DPS would go way down just because you have to deal. For some reason I thought that was my creep. Just I should not be in a position of power, let's just put it like that. The moon, sure. I mean, it's a few more cents that I absolutely don't need, but that's fine. I actually am kind of loving this run. It's just, it doesn't feel too strong, but it feels just strong enough to be really satisfying. And with Parasite, oh baby, does this synergize with? Oh my god, it actually. Okay, so now it's insane. Now it's insane. Holy crap! Because every single tier spawns more tiers, and it's just look at the damage output. Parasite is, I feel like, has gotten so much better, and not just Parasite, also the other Cricket's body. They just work on so many more tier effects now, and they just synergize in ways which you'd never expect. Like I remember Trisagion with Cricket's head. That was sick. I just, please. Thank you, SMB Superfan. Another, is this a full health? It is, oh my god. Yeah, no, we're not losing this run. Mega Satan has found a new adversary. I'm here to take your position in hell, motherfucker. I tried to make it sound menacing, but I feel like I don't have it inside of me. And another maybe meta synergy with the book and the Clotis is that the Clotis protect your flames around you. The Fool? Wait, so I think I can just walk right out of the boss fight, right? I'll take the Fool just in case, maybe if I'm unable to. I just had a little existential crisis. Because I was like, oh shit, can I exit the blue baby fight after I beat him? I think I can. And I'll just teleport to the start because it's faster. Okay. Mega Satan time, horse pills, here I come. Let's go. Okay, I just had to collect myself for a second. Oh my god. He's straight up not having a good time, and my game and my computer aren't either. That went well, I think. Just please destroy everything in your path. I don't know what's going on. I keep getting cards and trinkets out of my tiers for some reason. Is this? No, it's Volcano. If this was Algis, dude, oh my god. Mega Satan, please stop. Nice, that's the first phase? No, it's not. Not yet, not yet. Almost though. Oh my god. I am trying to dodge everything, but there's just too many things on the screen. I literally didn't even see Ultra Slot there for a second. That's fantastic. I want to see the light show, so let's. What happened? Oh, I see dark. That's cool. I didn't even know they came in that color. Oh my god, that's actually not that bad because I get health every time I get hit, and then I get cards every time I hit, and then I can use Sharp Plug, and then I have card battery, and it's just like maybe I even get hit on purpose just to get. I'm the Undying, dude. And the amount of money that's spawning, dude. Can we just strike a deal? You stop attacking me, you can take all the money that's on the floor. That's gonna make my life. It's gonna make me so much happier. Thank you. Phase 1, say. Phase 1, say. Let's spawn more Clotis while he's down. Let's assault him with everything we've got. There you go. Second phase is less problematic just because he doesn't spawn anything. You just need to find a good position. Give me a position. Show me where the ammunition is. There's something for the musical fans. Oh my god, just the amount of gold being produced right now. Leprechauns are going crazy in their graves, dude. They're like, I want all this money. I feel like he has more health, because I feel like this run would have destroyed him if it was Afterbirth Plus. But he keeps going, like he's only a little cracked. You will die soon. Don't worry about that. This is gonna... Your fate is inevitable. There you go. There you go. Let's... Clotis. Thank you so much. Apollyon, right? And the Horsebill. Thank you. We know the ending. We've seen it 100 million times. The Destroyer, I rule, back asswards, ultra hard. Oh, there it is. Ultra hard. So I know what I'm doing this afternoon. Trying to defeat ultra hard. So... a long video. We managed to defeat Mega Satan with Antibirth, which was the goal of the previous video. We just happened to do it in this one. We talked about umbrellas, we talked about cartoons, we really touched on every subject that a human could possibly touch in a 60-minute episode. And for all of that, I thank you. It was genuinely entertaining. I had a great time. I hope you have a nice weekend, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. So, goodbye!